Hey, what's up guys? My name's Travis Summers. I'm the owner of this 1966 Chevrolet C10. I'm out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. So I found this truck from one of my friends, Stan Morlock, and he's built a couple trucks. We've actually bought and sold some trucks from each other in the past. Well, whenever I was looking for one, he brought me this 1966 C10 from Mississippi. So when I got this truck, it already had pretty good paint on it. I ended up painting the whole thing again, but when I got it, I had a plan to obviously bag the truck, put some big wheels on it, keep it classic with a touch of modern as well. So I started out with a SimpleC10 air ride kit on it, front and rear. It's got cut blowers. It's still on the factory cross member in the front and still on trailing arms in the back. So no 4-link, no drop member, and I did all this stuff in my 2-car garage. So to do this, it's actually pretty simple, seriously. On the front end, you've got just some bolt-on components with shocks, lower control arm cups. On the rear, you're mounting the bag where the factory spring location is. And I've got an airlift 3P manifold that I'll show you guys in a second. And I kind of just took the interior, added a few different things, Dakota digital gauges, a Snowden seat, and vintage air is on the inside as well, new carpet, and just tidied up some of the stuff. Again, I wanted to keep it classic with a modern touch to it, just to keep it comfortable, be able to drive this thing anywhere. Under the hood, I've got a small block Chevy, and I was on the fence about LS swapping the truck like I did my last one, but the small block ran really good. I put a 700 R4 behind it. I blacked out the whole interior, put Holley parts on there. The vintage air again on the front. I'll show you Holley front mid-mount drive, a cold case radiator. It's their Midnight series, all blacked out. Let's check that out. Actually, I'll show you right now. So you can see I kept the classic look of the small block, but I added on the Holley valve covers, the Holley Sniper sheet metal intake, the Holley Sniper 2 fuel injection, and the Holley mid-mount front drive. So this is all the things that keeps a small block nice and tidy without it just looking you know, not put together. I hit all the wires for everything and then just kept it clean and simple. The cold case radiator helped finish off the completely blacked out look of the truck. That was the latest thing that I've done here, the cold case Midnight series, because this was stainless, so it was this big silver thing sticking out in the front of the engine bay. So I did that. This is actually a Delco cover. It's a Walmart AGM battery that I really believe in. It's a great battery with just an old school little cover on there. People really like these little connectors, quick disconnect. I've got all my electronics, JL system, my air ride, everything hooked up to this battery. And I also have one battery located to the rear of the truck that runs the JL audio system. And on the inside here, I'll open up the door. I had just the factory door panels wrapped by one of my friends down in Murfreesboro, 615 Thread Shed. He did that. I've added the Sniper 2, the receiver in there with a flip down. I painted all the dash pieces and everything just a satin black. A American Retro steering wheel, 15-inch. The airlift ALP4 controller in the back, and the Snowden seat. I'm a huge Snowden fan. I love it. It's the most comfortable seats in the market with a green houndstooth design in the middle. The seats are so comfortable. I love it. I drove it all around Greenville here this weekend and have had an awesome time taking it downtown. I did all the bedwood stuff here. This is actually plywood. A lot of people think it's hardwood. This is plywood, and let me show you something real quick.
Yeah, that's cool.
So the plywood here that you can see, if you look up under the truck, you can notice that it's just plywood. But this isn't your Lowe's grade plywood. That stuff would bow when it got wet. This is a Kume plywood, which they use on cruise ships. So if they can use it on cruise ships, I can use it on the back of my truck. So I stained it, cleared it, and the most recent thing that I did back here was installed the square tank That's what this tank is, with the ALP4 air management system, with the SimpleC10 air ride kit. And just wanted it, again, everything is clean and simple here. I did the woodworking myself. I've got do-it-yourself videos on YouTube of how I did all this kind of stuff. Finished it off with some nice, like, some nice trim here that I painted black, just to, you know, give it that final kind of look to it. But clean and simple. The gas tank's located under here that you can access through this panel right here. And that's pretty much it as far as the aesthetics of the things that I've done. One of the things that I didn't do is paint the truck. So as you can see, it's this beautiful green. Dale Taylor at Taylor's Colors in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Their shop is located in Eagleville. They do high quality SEMA paint jobs. Now I'm not I can't always afford that, so Dale and I partnered together to paint this truck, and his team over there did a great job with it. I couldn't be more happy with how it turned out. I installed the trim on the truck after it was all done, US mag wheels, and that really just finished up the truck with the 22x9s with 5.5-inch back spacing all around. You know, the rear tuck and lug nut in the back just gives it that really nice balance of modern and classic.
Oh yeah, I mean, that paint job, I saw that coming down the road. that green pop coming down. Yeah.
That's, I think, it gives it a nice classic look, but it's still, it pops with it, and it's real clean. They did a great job getting the truck straight. When I bought it, I popped the hood and there was paint flaking underneath the hood. Somebody had just done a quickie job. It looked pretty good. I call it a 50-footer. And then you start looking behind the bed and there was tape lines, and it was a darker color from the factory. So we stripped this thing down to basically bare metal, fixed every dent in the truck, painted the door jambs, and finished the truck off. And that was the final, like, chef's kiss, you know, on the truck. But super happy to just drive it around, enjoying the truck. It's got a nice little sound to it. And
I love the steering wheel. Of course, I love the details.
thank you. I did that the day before I came to this show. It showed up, and I put the steering wheel on there. It was black, and then the column was this cream color, and it was such a contrast. I hated it that I taped off the whole interior with plastic and spray painted the column last minute before the show, just so it would finish it off. But I knew I'd be staring at it the whole time, like, I hate this, you know. But
yeah, that's a nice little touch.
Yeah, thank you. The name of this truck is Lucky. I name all my trucks. That's the one that's on the back here, you see. Harris Art Company designed this shirt. I know you're big into shirt designs. You've got a lot of great designs on your website. But name the truck, it's Lucky, and that was my uncle's nickname. So very special. It turned out awesome, and love driving it, enjoying it.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time to share it. A beautiful, beautiful truck.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.